Well, hello everyone. I wanted to take a few minutes to turn around and talk to you about the final exam for Child Psych 260. Basically, the Child Psych final exam for this semester, I've gone ahead and already posted that, which shouldn't panic you. Today is Wednesday, December 5th, and the test should remain available, the final exam, until Thursday, December 13th. So you've got 8 days to get it done. Now, a few things about the Child Psych Final. Number one, the Child Psych Final has a study guide, which is really a pretty good study guide. It's thorough. I did that intentionally. It doesn't mean that it is a carbon copy of the final, but filling in the final exam study guide would be very helpful for you guys doing a good job on the final. Now, the material on the study guide is a combination of my lectures and the Revel material. One of the things happening this semester is that the Psych 260 course that you're in is going through a review. We knew this back in August, and or really even before that, July, that seated and online classes were going to go through a review. So with that being the case, everyone is sort of taking the same final exam to an extent, and that is how we have to have it. Nevertheless, while that is a requirement, I do have the ability to set up a final exam that is, how can I say, I can choose the amount of points possible. So definitely I want you to take the final exam seriously, though I have made it 30 questions and 30 points. And once again, the study guide should help. Instead of going through all those videos looking for answers to some of the things on the study guide, you can do that if you want. I would think looking back through the Revel material would be a better source. Now, the final is proctored, which means that you have to turn around and either come to the main campus to take the final exam or one of the satellite campuses, and you're doing this at the testing center. I'll put some information up for that. You can also take the final exam via what's called ProctorU. ProctorU costs money. It's not too terribly expensive, but you have to set that up through ProctorU in the testing center, and I'll put a link up on our site for that as well, so you can find out information. To me, I would just take it at the testing center if you could, but if that's not possible, I understand. Now, the test is closed book, closed note. It is for everybody. You will have the full 2 hours to take the test when you show up. That's not a problem. But basically, it's 30 questions focusing on the content from the midterm to the present, which is acceptable. And so, look over the study guide. That should help you an awful lot. All right. So the study guide is available, the test is available. You have 8 days to study, review, and then ultimately take the test. You can take the test before Thursday, December 13th. If you feel ready by this Friday, you can take the test, or by next Monday or Tuesday, you can take the test, the final. But that's one of the options. And it has to be proctored. It's password protected, so you can't take it from home. It has to be proctored, and therefore, all things considered, be prepared. Okay, be prepared. That ProctorU system is a pretty good system to make sure that even if you're taking the test at home, it really makes sure that you're not turning around and being unfair about it. You still got to have all the material up here in your noggin. Okay, so the test is available. It's not horrible in the number of points, 30 questions, 30 points, but you do have to take the final. You do have to take the final. You can't say, well, my grade is so good that I can just skip the final and I'll still get an A or I'll still get a B. It is required for assessment and all purposes that you do take the final. To not take the final would be very, very bad. So that would possibly destroy an excellent grade. Don't do that. Don't assume you can just skip it, please. All right? Okay, that's enough for now. Hope that's helpful. Do take care. We'll see you.